Hello, everybody. What is up? Oh, I won't go back anymore. Okay. What is up? I hope you can see me, because I always have the phone flipped the other way because it just works better. But hey. So it is Saturday morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, a little after 8, and I am at my daughter's school. Why am I at my daughter's school? She has an orchestra, doing her orchestra solo today. They're like UIL contest, and they have a judge them how they did. And she has to dress up. She wore a dress and everything, and she didn't really like wearing dresses, but it is what it is. She looked really cute. Anyway, and so hi, how you doing? Thank you for coming to this video, and I think it's more of a chatty video. There may be some other parts, but so I'm glad you're here. My name is Tiffany, in case you don't know me. I live in West Texas. I'm married to Joseph. I have 2 daughters. Penelope is 17. Abigail is 11, almost 12. And I have 2 cats. 2 male cats. So, and a partridge in a pear tree. I feel like I should say that. So, anyway, yeah. So, I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom since 2019. So, one thing about being a mom, though, is that I am constantly busy. Yeah, and just, I don't know what I used to think when I was a working mom. And I'm not dissing a working mom or a stay-at-home mom, because both of them work very hard. I've been both. But, yeah, stay-at-home moms really don't have it easy like I used to think. Like, I'm caring for the whole family. I'm the manager for the whole family. I'm the driver for the whole family. And you really don't take into account... by the way, I'm not complaining. I'm just, in case you're not a mom yet, this is something you don't think about when you're like younger, and you think like, oh, later I'm going to have kids and stuff. Like, I didn't realize like how much I would be spending so much time in the car, just taking the kids to events they're in, sporting events, orchestra, extracurricular activities. You spend a lot of time in the car, so, I might as well film a YouTube video while she's in there. So parents can go in and watch their performance. My daughter didn't want me there. She said that would make her more nervous. So I'm one of the parents that's waiting out here in the car until she's done. So I don't take it personal. Both of my daughters are like that. They don't. I mean, I do get to go to, like, obviously award ceremonies and stuff like that, but some things, like competition things, like, I can understand, so, anyway, that is that. Yeah, my oldest daughter, Penelope, she's very busy these days. She was not home last weekend. She was in Dallas at a science UIL competition. This weekend, she's at she's at a church event, and where she spends overnight with these college people, so... And then she's also starting driver's ed next month, and she has a job. So, I mean, super, super busy. And Abigail's starting to get more busy. And, yeah, I'm just seeing people walk in and stuff. Some people finish. I think Abigail just made an early appointment because she wanted to get it over with and enjoy the rest of her Saturday. So, anyway, I'm glad you're here. Sorry, I'm like rambling. But, yeah, super busy as a stay-at-home mom. I do want to say, I've talked about health and weight before. I don't talk about it much. Obviously, you can tell I'm overweight. That really hasn't bothered me that much about being overweight. Like, I don't really think about it and stuff like that. I try not to think about it anyway. But I have been having some more health concerns. So, I'm just going to be honest. I have a food addiction, as many Americans do. I have a sugar addiction. Like, I really crave something sweet every day. I think a lot of people do, but I did one good thing yesterday. I thought about going to Dairy Queen last night after we had pizza, but I didn't end up going. Part of the reason was I was so tired and I didn't want to drive there. But, yeah, a lot of sugar. And another thing I've been dealing with, so I do take high blood pressure pills, and I'll always have to take those, but just because my mom had it, and it's kind of hereditary and stuff like that. I'm on the lower version of lower version. I'm on the lower end of the high blood pressure, though. I don't have like a real extreme version. So anyway, I don't know if that's making sense. I had coffee this morning. So yeah, I take medicine for high blood pressure. I am pre-diabetic. I'm like on the verge of kind of playing with diabetes, so I really need to watch myself there. So another thing that's kind of been alarming me with my health was, so I think that I have sleep apnea. And so sleep apnea is just where you have trouble breathing when you're asleep. Like, I'm a big snorer. I snore. And not just that, but I have these crazy dreams. I have really visual, vivid dreams, okay? And I've had dreams where I wake up and I'm like gasping for air. So the other night, I just can't breathe well when I sleep. And I'm really scared. You could die in your sleep if you have sleep apnea and you can't sleep that well. I mean, I know that's the best way to go, but I don't want to go yet. But anyway, what was scary, the other night I had a dream that this guy was like covering my mouth. He's actually the guy, he's not a bad guy. I don't know if y'all have seen the series Norma Bates. So it was the guy that plays the sheriff that was married to Norma Bates. And it was funny because why was he in my dream? I was just a few days ago reading an article about him in People magazine. Anyway, so he was in my dream, and then towards the end of the dream, he was like standing, his legs were like standing in front of my mouth to the point where I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up from that dream gasping for air, like I could barely breathe. And I feel, and I've done that before too, where I couldn't talk in a dream and I wake up gasping for air. And I honestly feel like God's given me these dreams so I will wake up because I wasn't breathing. So I'm going to look into that. I've asked my dad. My dad actually has a CPAP machine. If you know what it is, I've talked to him about it. So usually what you have to do to get one of those machines is to have some kind of sleep study test. Those are real expensive from what I've heard, but I need to look into it because, I'm having trouble breathing while I'm asleep is not good. And but my dad said that when you take the sleep test, if they see that you're having problems, he was borderline. Like, he wasn't that bad, but they said he was borderline. So he said that if the medical people see that you have trouble breathing while you're sleeping, that the government will issue you a CPAP machine. Because otherwise, if you just buy a CPAP machine, they're very, very expensive. But I think I might be able to borrow my dad's CPAP machine because he said he's not really using it anymore. I don't know. I haven't talked about him that much into detail, but we were just talking about it a little bit. So, yeah, I think I have sleep apnea. I did Google and stuff, and there's many things you can do to cure sleep apnea. One of the things is lose weight. I do think my weight is probably a big problem, and a lot of my weight that I have is like around my belly area. So I think that also makes it hard to breathe. So, yeah, I'm going to see if losing weight helps me with that. Last night I actually got a good rest. I didn't have any too weird of dreams to where someone was covering my mouth and I couldn't breathe. Like, I really believe God's giving me those dreams because he wants me to wake up. And so he's been waking me up with those dreams. So that I could wake up and not continue not breathing. That's what I think. But I feel like this is a wake-up call for me to lose weight. So I'm going to start walking. Me and my husband were talking about it. I'm not going to go cold turkey. I'm going to tell you, my husband actually stopped drinking Coke like a month ago, and he went cold turkey, and he hasn't drank any Coke. He does still drink a little bit of coffee, but he works 2 jobs. He kind of needs the coffee. But he's just went cold turkey. I'm not as an extreme. I'm going to have to take baby steps with this sugar thing because I know if I totally just cut it off, I'm going to like go crazy and just binge. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to take baby steps. I think, first of all, if I start moving my body and exercising more, because I've noticed that if I exercise and start walking, I'm not as hungry, and it takes away my appetite. So therefore, I'm not eating as much. So therefore, I'm going to lose weight. And hopefully that'll help me with my breathing. if I'm still having issues with gasping for air during the night, I'm going to have a sleep study done. It's just something that's going to happen. So I'll admit it. I'm one of food. People don't talk about food addiction as much as sugar addiction. We think about other drugs, and we've had other drugs in my family that people. I mean, we've had other things people are addicted to. I'm not going to say who for who, but someone in my family was addicted to vaping, and then someone in my family history was addicted to alcohol. So we have those forms of addiction, but food addiction is real. Sugar addiction is real, and there's so many Americans suffering with this addiction. And one thing I don't like that I'm seeing is that I'm kind of looking at my daughters, and I notice that their eating habits, they're taking after me, and I'll take them to like eat something sweet, and now that's all they're craving too. So I think I'm kind of creating a monster here. And at first you think, oh, they're young, they're good, but like I don't want them to get these bad habits just because I love sugar, you know what I mean? So anyway, that is what I'm dealing with. Let me know if you have food or sugar addiction. It's a very hard addiction to overcome. It really is. So, anyway, I just thought I would share that. I'm going to start I do walk sometimes. Y'all see me walk at the mall or a park, but I really need to do it consistently every day. And like me and my husband were talking, like sometime I'll let the weather affect me so I won't go outside. Well, I also have walking at the mall as an option. So I could go walk at the mall if it's too cold. But I really do sometimes want sunlight, so I'm glad hopefully the weather's going to be better and the sun will be there, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue waiting for Abigail. She should be out probably in the next 30 minutes. It's really cold here right now. It's like 30-something degrees. Today is our grocery day and Dollar Tree day. Yeah, every Saturday we go to those places. So I don't know if I'll show y'all a haul if we have anything interesting. I don't know. But thank you for listening to my talk. Hey guys, so this is the next day on Sunday, and I am really, really having a bad sugar craving right now. I'm really wanting, honestly, I was going to drive to Dairy Queen and get myself a shake, a large strawberry shake, and I'm at Dollar Tree because I'm looking for a tablecloth. And I'm really tempted to get a Twix or a Snickers. This is why it's so hard, especially in between meals. Like, I'm constantly hungry, and I'm really wanting that sugar. But then I'm trying to tell myself that I got bananas at home, so it would be a better idea to have a banana at home. So, yeah, this is what I'm just saying. Like, I'm really, really struggling right now. Like, I'm really, really wanting something sugary right now. And I've got like about an hour and a half before I start making dinner, but I'm just like wanting to give into the craving right now, and it's just so hard. You just get this feeling in your stomach, and your mind's telling you, and it's like, you got to be stronger, but it's just tough. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing good. Oh gosh, this person's looking at me. I am parked at the mall. It is Monday now. And I'm going to go for a walk at the mall. It's kind of cold to walk outside today, so I'm going to walk at the mall. I just got done cleaning the bathroom. I wanted to make sure I cleaned the bathroom. I got something done at home before I walked. So it's all about me trying to manage my time better. I don't have a treadmill. Great, this person has to walk right by me. Park right by me. So anyway, I'm going to go walk at the mall, and I'll talk to y'all in a bit.